I thought it was 274,000 reais per month, which is a lot of money. But no, believe it or not, it's per day, man. Hey, guys.
No, not at our pace because we drink a lot. It's way too much, God forbid. Nobody can handle partying like that, seriously.
Hey, guys, how are you all doing? Everything good with you? Life isn't easy for a Corinthians fan. It's Corinthians, guys. Look. It's tough, it's complicated, and it happens, guys. Today, a piece of news came up on the Sport Club Corinthians Polista Corinthians Instagram. A big page on Instagram, very credible, that covers Corinthians. They brought the story, right? With a photo of this triplex where Memphis Depay has been living in São Paulo for 10 months. And they put in the caption, a daily rate of 274,000 reais. In other words, 274,000 reais per day. Butler, chef, food at the hotel. And I commented there, I said, man, who's paying this bill? But I said, is that amount really correct? 274,000 reais per day. And then Neto on his show, he's having all this drama with Neto Depay. I'm going to talk about it here too. Neto, a host of Os Donos da Bola in the afternoon, said it's monthly. I said, really? Even per month? 274,000 reais per month as a daily rate? It's absurd. I'm not questioning the quality of the hotel. That's not it. My point is this. 274,000 reais per month. If you add in other expenses in 10 months, it's almost 3 million. Corinthians must have paid to cover it since he wouldn't use his own money. And then I was left with that thought in the back of my mind, so I went to investigate. I said, I'm going to look up how much this suite at the Rosewood Hotel in Sao Paulo really costs. One of the best suites in the world. With 1,115 square meters and with a daily rate of $50,000. In other words, 274,000 reais per day. Per day, a team that doesn't even have money to pay for the lunch boxes. Who is paying this bill, my God? Let's talk about this in this video. I'm going to show you the photos of this fantastic triplex. But then, right, guys, we start thinking, guys, you're the ones paying for this. $1,000 for rent, 2,000, it's tough. 274,000 reais per day. That's a reality we don't know. First of all, Memphis Depay isn't to blame at all. Zero blame. Like Nito said well on his show this afternoon, the one to blame is the person who wrote up this contract. The one to blame is the person who accepted the terms of this contract. The Corinthians legal team. The former president of Corinthians. The one who brought Depay in. The idiot was the one who accepted all of this because they promised him a house and 10 months have gone by and that promise wasn't kept. So, the guy is staying in a suite, a penthouse, a triplex to have 8 people with 1,115 square meters with a daily rate of $50,000. I had a hard time believing this, guys. Yeah, $50,000 a day. That's something for billionaires, for multimillionaires. It's not possible to have 50 grand every day to pay for that. And he's been there for 10 months living there. Did they give him a little discount if it was paid by Pix? Who's paying this bill? That's the question I want to get to. Who's paying $50,000? Even if it's not $50,000, the guy's been there for 10 months. Even if it's 40, 30, man, that's a lot of money, bro. It's a lot of money. And then you see how people do business. The people at Corinthians have bad intentions. They're the dumb ones. First, they found Memphis Depay on Google, and then he went after Corinthians aggressively. Take it or leave it. That's how it is. Corinthians now owes $6 million. 6.1 million to Memphis Depay. They had until yesterday to pay. I don't think they paid. Because now, in the afternoon, Nina from Fatal Model showed up again. They offered to pay off this amount for Corinthians so Memphis can report back on Saturday. And of course, in return, they'll want to promote their brand there. I'm not sure if it'll be on the Corinthians jersey or at Neoquimica, but I know they're willing to pay. Look where we are now. Look at the point we've reached. Now, the question I have is this. Who is paying $50,000 a day? In the suite on the 25th floor. In the Mata Atlantica Tower of the Rosewood Hotel in Sao Paulo. Check out the suite images. This is amazing. This is just crazy, you know? It's a view of all of Sao Paulo. It's a gallery. It's art. It's books. It's a library. There's a butler. There's a private car. It's everything, man. $50,000 a day. I doubt it. I doubt that Memphis is pulling that kind of money out of his own pocket. I doubt it. Man, I just can't believe it's $50,000 a day. Neto said it was monthly. But no, it's per day. And I doubted it was per day, but it is per day. It is per day. So, my brother, a team that doesn't have money to pay for anything, doesn't have $6 million to pay the guy. I'm just going to do some rough math here, okay? $50,000 a day, okay? That's 274,000 reais per day. Times 30, that's $1.5 million. Times 5, 25, 25, 50, almost there. More than $6 million per month in a room in a hotel triplex. Who's paying for that? Where is this money coming from? How much is Memphis Depay costing Corinthians? That's the big question. Corinthians promised him a house. Man, you spend $6 million a month. Can't you rent a house in Sao Paulo? You could rent in the best neighborhood. Paying 50, you made the wrong promise. People from Sao Paulo, because here in Londrina, if you get 10,000 reais a month, you can rent a great house in a gated community. If you want to spend 15, 20, you can rent a mansion. 30, don't even mention it. Now, 6 million, you could rent Londrina. You could rent Londrina just for Depay. You could close off the whole city just for him. So I think with 30, 40,000, 50,000 in Sao Paulo, you can rent an amazing house, a great penthouse apartment. Where is this money coming from? 6 million a month. Guys, 6 million a month for a hotel room. Now let me ask you, you who earn a salary, Corinthians fan, and there are other teams too, you take your bus every day, or your car, or your motorcycle, you go to work to make $2,000 a month, to make $3,000, to make 4, 5, whatever it is. Isn't something like this surreal? Isn't something like this surreal? It's a kind of life I can't imagine. Living in a place like this with a butler, with a car at your disposal. Right? And then, like Neto says, the guy who's from the hood, who lives in the hood, is up here above everyone else, just looking down, just looking down. Is it his fault? No, he made his demands, Corinthians accepted, and now they have to pay. Man, but I'd really like to know, I don't know if we'll get this answer, I hope we do, who's paying for this hotel? Who's paying for this $50,000 triplex? According to Forbes magazine, this isn't something I made up, it's in Forbes. It's in Forbes, it's right here, it's in Forbes. $50,000 per day for a hotel stay, it's a shame, it's a shame. Ah, man, it even makes me angry. Seriously, it makes me angry. So, is it really worth keeping this guy at Corinthians? Is it worth it for Corinthians to take Fatal Model's money and keep him, or should they just move on? Just leave, man. Let's go to court and fight it out. Look at the expenses this guy is causing Corinthians. The cost benefit isn't worth it. It's just not worth it, man, honestly. Now there's beef with Nito, and Nito is right. Yeah, Depay started it. Nito is a sports commentator who's critical. And Depay has no business making a song with Nito's name, saying that Nito lives off of him. Quite the opposite. I really think it's the opposite. Nito doesn't need any of that. Not that I'm a huge fan of Nito, but I don't have anything against him either. I think sometimes he says the right thing and sometimes he says nonsense, and that's normal. But still, you can't compare Depay to NATO. You just can't. It doesn't make sense. On a global pop star level, Depay is bigger. But for Corinthians, NATO is much bigger. And you'll never match him. That's the truth. And he's saying it publicly, comparing with Marcelinho, Carioca, Casio, and others. But anyway, zero blame. The blame is on the one who signed the contract, the one who wrote the contract, the one who approved a lousy contract that only brings problems to Corinthians. Once again, who's paying for Memphis Depay's Triplex that costs $50,000 a day? Yeah, guys, it's not easy. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my night, having my little India Pale Ale here, a Sarah Geras from here, Londrina. Delicious, a kiss to your hearts. Tomorrow is a holiday, but we'll be working here for you. Let's have a few drinks today. Tomorrow we'll be working. Thanks, guys. I'm out.